What's going on, guys? Cosmic Collector here, and today we'll be unboxing the Banpresto DFX Star Wars Visions the Ronin figure. So this figure is based off of Star Wars Visions, episode 1 of season 1, The Duel. I only watched The Duel upon release, so I went ahead and rewatched it before making this video, and I have to admit it was way better than I remembered. I love how stylized it was, and it made me remember how great the first season of Star Wars Visions was. While season 2 did have a few good episodes, a lot of them were misses for me, but I feel like season 1 nailed almost every episode. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe season 1 was all done by Japanese studios, so each episode had more of an anime feel. But The Duel was definitely one of the best episodes, and I highly recommend rewatching that, or checking it out if you haven't seen it already. Here's a look at the bottom of the box. And there's the top. Now let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. Alright, now that we got that unboxed, we'll go and assemble the figure. So first we'll attach him to the base. It's right here. Feet should just peg in the bottom. There we go. And I believe there were some instructions on the flap of the box, and I think these go in first. It should slide in through here. This little belt loop. Like that. So there'll be a clip here. You can see that. And then there'll be a notch on the top of his shirt here. You can focus in. And that should attach in there. So let's push these down more. Alright, I did that off camera so I can get a better look at it. So this katana or sheath will peg into a notch that's on this piece of the cloth. Then you'll just wrap this piece back around and attach it to his back here. And then from there, I believe we can attach the back piece of this cloth. I'm not sure how that goes. Let's see. So we'll transfer around here, and it looks like there's a piece actually here that we can pull out. Like so. And this back piece here we should peg in the same slot. Make sure that pegs all the way in. And then we'll go and attach his arm. And this should rest on this piece here. Slots in like so. We have an extra stand here that might hold up the back of his cape area. I'm not sure where this would slot into, maybe here. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure where this extra stand goes. I would assume it's to hold up the back of his cape here. So I think you can slot it under there and just to add more support to the back so it doesn't start to lean or tip over. But I'm having trouble getting that to stand up. So if I figure out where that goes, I will add that in post. We'll just put it to the side for now. And last but not least, we'll slide the lightsaber katana in his hand. Should go in like so. And this should rest there. Alright, now that we got that assembled, let's go and take a closer look. Alright, so based off first impressions, this statue is absolutely incredible. The sculpt is perfect, and I love the way they painted the shadings and colors. The episode is primarily in black and white, but we did get pops of color from the red lightsabers, as well as the blaster fire, I believe. So I love the way they translated that into the statue, and added the red paint and shading to represent the illumination from the lightsaber. Although he's just in a standing pose, the figure is still very dynamic, as we can see in the movement of the clothing and hair. The sandals and pants came out great. I love the tattered look that we can see on his robe and sleeves, and they even sculpted some holes to really highlight the worn effect, as we know he's a wandering Ronin, hunting down kyber crystals. I love the design of his lightsaber sheath. They use a metallic silver as well as some black, really showcasing that Star Wars design. The lightsaber also came out great. The hilt is designed after a katana, but it also still looks like a lightsaber. And for the blade, they use a translucent plastic that does thin out towards the top. And lastly, moving up to the face and head sculpt, they really nailed the likeness, and I love the expression they decided to give him, with one eyebrow raised. The hair sculpt is also perfect. We can see it's pulled back, but we can still see some loose strands around the front and the back, and we can see it billowing outwards towards the top. I love this figure, and I'm glad to add to the collection. And let me know down in the comments if you want to see more Star Wars content on my channel. Alright, so for size comparison, it stands just under 10 inches, or about 25 centimeters. Here it is next to a Funko Pop. And here it is next to a Funko out of box. Here it is next to the Grandista Goten figure. And here it is next to the memorable Saga Zabuza figure. Here it is next to the King of Artists Gear 5 Luffy figure. And next to the Vibration Stars Data figure. And lastly, here it is next to the Figure Coliseum Mitachi, as well as the Effect Tree Mitachi. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. This is an incredible statue and I'm really glad to add to the collection. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and let me know down in the comments what your favorite Star Wars Visions episode was. And if you're an anime fan and don't like Star Wars, I'd recommend checking out Star Wars Visions. And vice versa, if you're a Star Wars fan and don't like anime, I'd highly recommend at least checking out the first season. And if you're not already, please subscribe, as we're less than 100 subs away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I will be doing a giveaway once we hit that milestone, so definitely stay tuned for the details. And since you stayed this long, go and check out one of the 2 videos popping up on the screen now. And until next time, God bless.